Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're in good health and doing fine. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So let me know where you're watching this video from, plus the weather condition going forward. So guys, in this video, we want to talk about very many things. Most of the issue of Trench Boy, Mr. Cecil, who come to talk. Later, IAM-MARWA joined him to echo the same sentiment. But I want to conjoin two lives to fuse them and to make other things clear. And particularly, the description of what was really going to Nyabuhanze, that was well described so clearly by Mr. Cecil. And there was a disclaimer that was already given that no one was being called stupid. No one was being referred. But it was a general kind of a description that really described what really happened to Nyabuhanze. He describes it as he sees it. That one again now introduces us to what questions that are being asked by ONTRENDING, that they've been treated with a lot of drama and shenanigans in the village. And ONTRENDING is saying other things that are not making sense. She pretends that she doesn't know, yet they know. He participated in coaching and fabricating lies to Passy to come and attack Trench Town Boy. Well, in this discourse, I just want to put this one, I just want to dissect all the three so that they come clear, so that it will be sealed. And Carol's question, ONTRENDING questions shall be settled, done and dusted. So if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly take a second or two, click at the notification bell, so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. My loyal subscribers, may God bless you a bunch. Without you, this channel wouldn't be at this place. So let's dive in straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's dive in straight away, lest we forget. Guys, as we all know, it is through IAM-MARWA we happen to know Mr. Cecil. We happen to know very many content creators, plus the widows and the less unfortunate within the Nyabuhanze who are being helped. The help never just came from anywhere, but it came through IAM-MARWA, through the islands of IAM-MARWA. We were introduced to know particular kind of people. That being said and done, the issue takes us directly to Passy and her children, because this one forms the bone of contention. As we are aware that the sponsorship was to the children, the sponsorship was not to Passy. And that alone answers partly the question of ONTRENDING asking that why are people talking about the children who are so innocent? We agree the children are innocent. But the main bigger picture is when the two elephants are fighting, get to know who is suffering. The grass, and who is the grass? Are the children. And this is why our focus also must be children, because the children were the people who were sponsored, not Passy. So the distinctive nature why Passy is fighting the children is because now Passy is fighting for his future. Passy is fighting for his own sponsor, because he wants a sponsor who will come and build her a house. This is a distinctive nature. Another scenario it could be, for example, we all know water is life. And Nyabuhanze itself lacks a lot of water. There's safe drinking water. People also are building houses. People also are sleeping without a mattress. So let's say, for example, Cecil takes the orphanage way and it goes and buy all the mattresses because the children in the orphanages lacks the sleeping mattresses. Then he goes and bought them or buys them a lot of mattresses and sleeping equipment and beds. Then you'll find later a lazy gang who doesn't want to acknowledge the work of Cecil and IAM-MARWA in that community goes and and convince the school and orphanages to throw out all the mattresses that have already been bought by IAM-MARWA and Mr. Cecil, because he wants to build them a water tank underwater. You see the conflict. The conflict means if you happen to be the negative and the negative, and this is the operative signature of the Lazy Gang. Now you see, they fight Mr. Cecil of sponsoring the kid, using Passy and promising Sir Passy, you go sacrifice the life of your children, we build your house. Now the guy who was building a house now is so hesitant to start it again. And now you have the Coco Mama coming in to do the same thing that Mr. Cecil was doing. Are you seeing all this kind of situation? It is like a Bermuda trade, that somebody is helping out of a good heart, but other people are helping to seek revenge. This is the discourse, and this is the dichotomy that I'm bringing outside here, so that if you have an eye, you could see. So now, the ramification here is, we don't dispute the help that Coco Mama is coming to give these children. But when Coco Mama is doing it, Coco Mama wants to do it with a lot of hatred, a lot of drama, the same way Coco Mama has overtaken Mama Ann's family. Do it at the face of IAM-MARWA. Do it chiding IAM-MARWA. Do it in a lot of gist and in a lot of gesturing to IAM-MARWA's family, which I found it's quite unfortunate. If I'm acutely sure, Passy said he wants help without a condition. Now, the condition is coming because these are the new conditions that is going to be, that we are helping you so long as you abuse IAM-MARWA people. We are helping you so long as you don't mention IAM-MARWA. I wonder how, and I wonder if such kind of help is going to be tenable. Because, well, Passy is claiming that Mr. Cecil was giving in conditions. That's why he recanted the help. But have we ever asked ourselves what kind of condition? Because these are the questions that ONTRENDING is asking. Perhaps let's listen
from
to
here,
ONTRENDING.
from this side, from where, from I don't know where, the bananas everywhere. That misunderstanding that Mura said, oh, if Passy knew, she could have come and spoken to me. You see now, and then you'll tell, Passy will tell Mura Senso will expose her on a live on any given day when he feels like today is the day to say what I was told. Passy said she does not want help with conditions, period. Why is everybody running across around with the children in here that I don't even want to talk about? Oh, we fear, I feel bad for their future. If in future they see such videos, they'll be blaming their mom. Their mother said she does not want help with conditions. What is so hard in that one? So whatever the conditions are, of which she hinted a couple of times in her lives, and it was all leading to Trenchtown boy, was
the
that
question
my
themselves. The question number one is like, where are people coming for the children? The children are innocent. We are telling you we are coming for the children because the children were the people who are being sponsored. Now, we have to speak to them through the mother. The mother was just a medium. But now, the mother is cutting off all the sponsorship and sacrificing at the expense of their life because of the selfish mother who wants a house to be built for himself, who wants a sponsor for himself, not for the children. Therefore, we have to speak. We have to speak. I'm answering you forthrightly. We have to speak because the children are innocent. To the issue now that you are chatting, IAM-MARWA, that the children, one time when they grow up, they will come for the mother or for other people. It's true. You know, sometimes our futures, the way you are and the way you are, is dependent on how you are brought up with your parent. There are other decisions in your life that were made by your parents that really made you up to you are. You know, it wasn't my wish for me to be brought unto this world. It was the wish of the God of my parents. That's why they engage in such kind of an ordained act. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm an African. My wish would have been maybe, how do we belong somewhere in the Caribbean? Maybe in Jamaica. Maybe in the United States of America. Maybe in Europe. Maybe in Canada. But because the decisions of my parents, who didn't see fit to never to migrate to such kind of countries, to be in Africa. Therefore, I found my here, which means their decisions itself has already restricted me, kinda. For example, the decisions of IAM-MARWA and Roshio that really wants to see their children never had the limitations and restriction in terms of traveling will make sure their children has got no limitations when it comes to the issue of traveling itself. You see now, born Argentinian, and it will be Argentinian and Kenyan, which means the passport itself, the child will be born and has already been born while his future is already bright. So this is it. So when you get Passy making a decision that really jeopardizes the future of the children, therefore we have to speak. No one is coming for the children in a bad way. Because when the two elephants here are fighting, remember the children are the people who will receive the hit, the decision. The issues herein rest with the decision making of Passy. So the issue touches on the matters of the children. And sometimes, people sometimes cast their cheek and tongue. Why not for my parent, how wouldn't it be? Here. So, Carol, you must get the reasons why this one must get to the children. Not in a bad way, but it's in a matter as far as of education is concerned. That is it. You're also asking your third question. That Passy said that she doesn't want help with conditions. Tell me, what kind of help is coming with that condition? A conditions must be there. Most of the sponsor. And have we ever explored this kind of conditions that were given to Passy? The conditions was given to school, not to Passy. That all the report forms must be furnished to the sponsor. That when we give you money for treatment of the children, you take the children to the hospital. We won't be giving you money on your hand. The money shall be paid to the hospital direct. The money shall never be paid to you or to your account. It should be paid to the school's account. That is the condition itself. And Passy never wanted that one. Passy wanted the money to be channeled through him, through her M-Pesa, through her hand, so that she decide whatever to do with the money, whether the children to go to school or not to go to school. And as we speak now, what is the decision of Passy in as far as education is concerned? The situation of Passy and the Passy children now is like, this situation is bleak. They are going back to the public school at the expense of Passy looking or pursuing a sponsor who will sponsor her, not the children. Sponsor her in terms of what? Sponsoring her in terms of building his house and in terms of improving his life, so selfishly so that the children's future had to be sacrificed. And these are the things that ONTRENDING does not see and does not want to talk about. All other things that they're saying because of the obscene photo, because all the shenanigans that Passy has hinted about some obscene photo elsewhere, all just but hogwash, because Passy has come countless number of times to disabuse the notion that there is nothing like that. And more of it, Passy ever has been coached. Kemi Klaus was there, Kavin was there, ONTRENDING was there. All these things were being done live when Passy wasn't live. So you write, oh, it's the second one, which means you are putting words to Passy's mouth to speak. Passy is one person who will say something today, tomorrow he contradicts himself, tomorrow again this way. So who believes? Therefore, you cannot take Passy on his words. Secondly, an irony presents itself whereby you're saying that Passy said as well, he doesn't want help with conditions. So tell me, where is this help going to come from without a condition? Because when Coco Mama takes it, conditions persist. And the condition is what Mama Ann's family is engaging into. And what is it? We are helping you so long as you are very ready to abuse IAM-MARWAs. We are helping you so long as you are very ready to talk negativity about tomorrow. Does that one not a condition? Isn't that one not a condition? Or is it? It's a condition. Or other conditions are so favorable or so beneficial than the other. It could be other conditions are so favorable, beneficial to other because you attack IAM-MARWA, the more you get money. And Passy wants money to himself, to herself, not the children. Therefore, it's going to partake the offer. Remember the famous quote that negativity sells. Passy is being introduced and is being inducted to the hall of negativity. Therefore, negativity shall ensue going forward. It shall ensue going forward, big time. And this is the thing, when IAM-MARWA speak about it, Carol doesn't understand. Because IAM-MARWA came and enforced the same thing. That in life, sometimes you must disagree. But when you agree, you iron things out. But sometimes also in life, other things you don't have to agree. Because with Passy itself, he has already refuted. He doesn't want anything because he wants a house. And at the whims of the lazy gang, she's being controlled. The decision that she makes, she not only on her own, but a lazy gang somewhere is pulling all the actions. And is controlling her big time. Controlling her big time. Issues. So perhaps let's listen to him.
But there is always a way you can talk things out. There is always a way. Don't throw your kids under the bus for village boys who they want to use you for content because they have no content to run around with. Imagine. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the kids. And sometimes I feel like maybe these kids will grow up and see this story and maybe cry. I don't know. Bro, you know how expensive is it? Even me, myself, I didn't go to private school. My mom took me to public school. But I wish I went to private because private you eat good, you enjoy, you study nice, you're always wearing nice clothes. Public school, nobody cares if you have shoes or not. Maybe nowadays, yes, because maybe things have advanced. But during my time, imagine. Ami Adongo says build school. Adasa says both school and hospitals. David says maybe a mental hospital. Hey, Jennifer Kisa says mental hospital. Open a school, Mary. You know, sometimes you find yourself in a very confusing state. Because me, all I'm trying to do, guys, and I have to remind people, like, me, I'm doing already good, you know. I'm good. I'm in a very good position right now in my life because I'm blessed, you know, and I appreciate that. So when I see somebody is trying to fight me, especially when it's a fight that it has nothing to do with me, like somebody says I received money for the village. I have never received any money. If I have received any money, show me money that you said, give this money to this person, and then show me that, you know. So Frenchtown boy, I'll get into contact to you. Maybe we should build a mental hospital or maybe a school, one of those, to help that village. Because maybe if people are educated, they will understand a road is for everybody. A road is not for me. It's not for you. And anywhere in the world, there are roads. And those roads are not flying in the air. Road is for everybody. So when we bring these things in the village, you know, some people, that's what I'm saying, maybe mental hospital or school. At this point, guys, I raise my hand. School or hospital? You keep commenting right there as I read your questions. Build a rehab center. God is love. Mary T says school. Spread Love says it's really serious. Now, how can I help that village, guys? Guys, you are hilarious. Lady Sibo Vlog says, I think maybe I need to build a school on a very serious note. I swear. And I make it free for all the village. And we will educate them one by one. You know? No, number one is I'm staying away from those people. They will never step in my house. I'll never go to their home. Stop helping people who despise you. Tourism business for your children will not help. Tourism business for your children
Amaro is saying that
will
should he
not
build
help. I don't know what you mean. But
and I vote for a mental hospital or rehabilitation center so that these people behaviorally could be rehabilitated back to their senses, because that's what is lacking in the society. And Amaro is right in the sense, because it's been tried to people to talk. It's indeed a shame. Very shameful indeed. And when Mr. Cecil came and talked about it and really tell it as it is, not to attack anybody, but he said that is what really happening in Yaboanze. If you find adamant people, it's either Passy is playing a con because it's being inducted to the hall of negativities and conmanship. She's playing game and receiving money from the both ends in conning, so selfish, in a manner that you spit unto the sky. What happens when you spit to the sky? The same saliva will come back and land on yourself, on your face. You cannot discern the moment, which means you want to enjoy the moment. That is Passy, not considering the future. This is the message that Trenton boy, Mr. Cecil, put outside there. He never directed them to anybody, but it is the best fit as per my own analysis. It's befitting Passy and only other people within Nyaboanze, because all they want is the moment. They don't look the bigger picture, because it's stifling and jeopardizing the future of the children to that of his, the moment, the money that he gets on hand, all the handouts, and the house. That's why Mr. Cecil say, if he were a woman, he wouldn't have done the same decision that Passy is doing. He would have grabbed in two hands, no matter what, the education of our children, alongside pursuing other sources of getting your house being built. The lazy gang is dismantle everything, we build your house. At later, they will become with more kind of damning conditions that will be so damaging to you. Perhaps
her characteristics, you will see she is cunning, she is selfish, she is smart when she wants to do what she wants to do. Very clever in doing what she wants to do, not thinking the ramifications that's going to come, because it would be stupid for somebody to do something in public to Marwa or to a public figure and not expect that he's going to get caught, because Marwa's image is all over the world. So, but you have some people who they don't think ahead. They don't think of the ramifications ahead. They think of just the moment. You understand? And as you think of just the moment, that's where that's when you'll be called smart at doing what you do, but dumb in the end. Because
that is exactly
we can always spit in the sky.
spitting in the sky,
But if you stay there, it's going to fall.
coming back to your face. It's the right depiction of what is taking place in Yaboanze. People who sometimes cannot think. People who want a handout at the moment. jeopardizing your family's future for your health, for your self gain. So selfish. Scam indeed. Because you're dealing with the scam, advising you on things that are not making sense. You don't want to learn, and you're being lied to at the face. Passy could do better. But the problem is, no one is self-imposed. Because you've said you don't want help from anybody who's giving you condition. And what were the conditions? The conditions were the money we are paying to school fees, to the school direct. No money will pass your hand. All your child medical bill are taken care of. But the problem, you wanted money to be given unto you. Those are the conditions that Passy are complaining about. Not any other conditions that you want to hear from the lazy gang outside there. Perhaps, let me hear your thought at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior.